So this is an open channel flow problem. We're looking to find y, the depth. We have some givens, an n of 0.03, z of 3, s, the slope of 1%, and the flow of 4 feet per second. So this solution really is focusing on the algebra, not really the methods behind developing the equation or the content. So just keep that in mind as we work through this solution. So we're going to use this equation to solve for our depth y. V equals 1.49 times the square root of s divided by n multiplied by z times y squared divided by 2 times y times the square root of 1 plus z squared raised to the power of 2/3. So we're going to start plugging in our known values. So we have 4 equals 1.49 times the square root of 0.01. We put that percent in decimal form, divided by 0.03, multiplied by 3 times y squared, divided by 2 times y times the square root of 1, plus 3 squared, raised to the 2/3 power. At this point, we can start simplifying some of the values. So we have 4 equals, we're going to turn this fraction into a number, 4.966. And I'm carrying all these out in my calculator, but for purposes of showing them here, I'm going to round these to a few decimal places. Multiplied by 3 times y squared, divided by 2 times y times the square root of 10. So simplifying everything within that square root, 1 plus 3 squared equals 10, raised to the power of 2/3. Next, we can simplify what's in the denominator of the fraction on the right. So 4 equals 4.966 multiplied by 3 times y squared divided by 6.3245 times y raised to the 2/3 power. We can divide each side by 4.966. So now on the left, we have 4 divided by 4.966 is 0.805 equals, and we can now remove one of the y's from the denominator, or remove one of the y's from the numerator, so y squared divided by y, so we just end up with the 3y over 6.3245 raised to the 2/3 power. Now we can, and moving over into this right column, we can now raise each side to the power of 3/2. That's going to get rid of the exponent there around our parentheses. So we have 0.722 equals 3y divided by 6.3245. We can multiply both sides, each side by 6.3245. So we have 4.5711 equals 3 times y. And finally, solving for y equals 1.523.